Hey, let's see what topics we got in the old mailbag, huh?
It's time for Home Sweet Home Chicago's Mailbag, brought to you by Center Guard Plumbing.
Mail call.
Center Guard Plumbing, the only plumbing company that I trust to touch my pipes, Jeremy, that are in my house.
It's true.
Not those.
And mine, too.
And your house.
And my house.
And a lot of our listeners' houses.
Yep.
In my house, too.
Your house, too?
Hey,
My house, too.
Have you had them in your house yet? Have you had any
No.
plumbing challenges?
Not yet, but if I do, that's
Yes.
like, oh.
Yep.
Right. Well, that's very nice. Breaking news on Thursday. Ben, you got Nightline ready to go, Ben? Hit it. We got special production made up for this. Or no?
Okay. He's working on it.
All right, we don't have it ready. That's good.
That's okay.
All right. So Toni Preckwinkle is sending the tax bills out. This got the information. Maria Pappas, our good friend of the show, Maria Pappas, treasurer of Cook County. This week, bills are being printed. I talked to Maria. Bills are being printed, and they're being mailed out on Friday.
I thought they had some fancy software system.
They did have
there
the
was
software.
there was no printing needed. Everything was going to be electronic. Everything like
You still got to print the bills.
oh, you got to print them.
So the software was to make sure that the information for the bills got transferred to the assessor. Then the assessor was able to turn it around and give it to the treasurer.
Efficiency.
Right.
That was the whole
100%
idea.
efficient.
Got it. Okay.
Right. Because it's Cook County.
Sure.
So we heard something confirmed with Maria. She's like, yep, we're printing them this week, and they're going out on the 14th. 137 days late from when they should have gone out. 106 days past due. 129 days until the residents of Cook County could vote Toni Preckwinkle out of office and Fritz Kagi out of office.
Okay.
I will take a baby cow and a baby llama to run the county and to run the assessor's office over these two clowns that are running. And thank God we have good candidates. Okay, Hines is running against Kagi in the assessor's office, and we got our good friend Alderman Riley running against Toni Preckwinkle. We had him on the show. I invited Toni on again, radio silent. Okay, you know what happened? If I said this a couple weeks ago. I got my taxes done a week early. My accountant paid it online for the state and the federal online. A week later, I get a letter from the state and the federal saying my accountant did something, miscalculated my income, shorted them money. I owed them not only this, but I owed them a penalty of that. You know what I did? I wrote a check. I went online. I paid the federal with the check. I paid the state online. Gone. Yeah. These clowns, 126 days. I was early, and I miscalculated my income, and I got slammed. I paid an extra $500 in fees for both of them. $500 to the state and $500 to Fed. Cost me an extra G note because my accountant miscalculated something. I'm like, hey, Toni, why don't we send them a little extra money and then I get a check back?
Yeah,
okay?
wouldn't that be nice?
These clowns, 106 days.
And nothing.
So I want a big shout out. Thank you to our listeners. Okay, if you know how I can register, and on November 20th is the next county board meeting. I learned that I have to submit a comment section on November 19th. I haven't figured out where to go to submit a slip to speak. There's a 3-minute public hearing, right?
Okay.
Public comments. I cannot find where to submit that. So if somebody can, this 58-year technologically challenged nincompoop that could do a loan blindfolded, having 7 trucks run over me with my hands tied behind my back and blindfolded, I can't find where in the county I have to go to put a slip in to request to make a comment on the 20th. Okay,
did you check ChatGPT?
Yes, I did.
Still nothing?
I can't find it. So that's that. All right, let's keep going. All right, divorced lady last night going through a divorce, living in a $1.1 million condo downtown Chicago. Okay, she got a $500,000 mortgage. She's freaking out. 16-year-old kid. She's living in the condo with her husband. Right, so that's a little awkward. I did that when I was on the outs with my ex as well. You know, I took the top, she took downstairs, and that came out wrong. I took downstairs, she took upstairs, and we cohabitated. Right, so she's like, "How do I get rid of this guy? Do I have to refinance?" She's got a 3.5% loan. I'm like, "You don't need to refinance." So I explained to her again, to our listeners that have friends. Her friend referred her. Here is the deal: if you have an amicable split. And in this case, it's the man that's moving out because she's making some pretty good dough. Okay, he's been unemployed for a long period of time, and so that's the relationship. She wants to stay in the condo for another 1.5 years to get her son through high school. Boom. As soon as he gets graduating, puts the house condo on the market, she's gone. Okay? She's freaking out. She got a 3% mortgage. She thinks she's going to go into the 6s today. I'm like, dead stop. You don't have to refinance. So I explained to her, and I sent her a email with the language, as long as it's an amicable split, right? He's going to get a couple hundred G's, Ray, out of the deal because he's got equity in the home. Okay, he's going to get a couple hundred G's. She does not have to refinance if there's language with the attorneys that the lady staying in the house is going to be responsible for the principal, interest, taxes, assurance, and association dues and the upkeep of the condo. As long as that's in a legal document, this guy could then take that legal document, even though his name is still on the mortgage, and he's going to quit claim his name off of the title at the completion, at the finalization of the marriage.
Right.
He now has a legal document that's recorded in Cook County that he could take to a lender and say, okay, yeah, there's a $6,000 payment on the condo with the principal, interest, tax, insurance, assessment, and all that. It doesn't have to be counted against him.
Right. So he would just take the marital settlement agreement, the final order of the divorce.
Give it to the lender.
Give it to the lender.
And and the underwriter will see it, absolve him of the payment.
Right.
Piece of cake. Now, the only risk is if the wife, who's got 800 credit score, decides for some whatever reason to start missing mortgage payments, then not only does she go down, he goes down, but there's a very, very small chance.
Sure.
Okay, so that just happened last night. Got a call as I was picking up my new car. I got the AMC Eagle used car lot, Jeremy, from the 80s. It's a cool-looking car. I got the mag wheels.
Nice.
Awesome. Yeah. It's got 375,000 miles on it. Runs like a dream. Two sisters called me. Okay, one sister lives here and the other sister lives in Ohio. All right? Mom owns both sides of a townhouse, fee simple townhouse. Okay, I grew up in a townhouse, so I know these really well. She was renting one out. Long story short, she's got money coming in. She's got a lot of debt. Midnight move out. She hasn't had rent coming in 6 months. Now she's over her skis. So they wanted to help mom out. So we're going to help the sister in Ohio buy the house as a second home to be next to mom and to come and visit and not use it as a rental anymore. And then she now's got, it's like a $300,000 condo in Arlington Heights, a $300,000 townhouse in Arlington Heights that mom owns free and clear.
Nice.
Whoop.
Great.
Okay.
Right?
Easy.
So so the daughter's gonna come in. These are real life things that happened yesterday.
People helping people.
People helping people. Then I get a call. Listen to this. I get a call from a renter who's looking to buy a home. 28-year-old kid. Sound familiar, Rich? You've got a 26-year-old granddaughter that plays professional soccer. Used to play for the Fire here. What
for Red Stars?
Red Stars here. Now she's out in Utah. Can't keep her knees straight. She's always out with bad knees.
Yeah.
It's a Dykstra thing. So he passed it on. Well, he passed it on to his granddaughter.
Okay.
Granddaughter's an all-star
The donut.
defender with Dykstra knees.
Sure.
So she's got brand new knees now. Okay. So here's the story.
Yeah.
This 28-year-old kid calls me. I don't know where to start. My lease is up in 6 months. I have money saved for a down payment. Great. I got a great job. Fantastic. No credit. He's been using his debit card. These 20-year-olds are just, it's a whole generation. They don't know anything about
They
credit.
don't want that, Dave.
It's not that they don't.
I know, but that's what they fear.
They don't
fear.
understand
Yeah,
it.
you're right.
understand.
They don't
Yeah.
understand. Okay, thank you.
This-
they don't understand.
This
They're
kid's
not
using his
educated on
debit
it.
card for Apple Pay. Take your Apple Pay and stuff it, right? You're not getting any credit.
Yeah.
So-
it's not even about points.
It's not even about
credit. Yeah.
points.
Yep.
So I hooked him up with King County Teachers Credit Union.
Oh, nice. On that secured
Credit card.
Cool.
We got 2 Team Hochberg secured credit cards going out to him. He gave him a G note. He's got two $500. He put $1,000 in a secured loan, so we got a secured loan going. He'll have 3
Nice.
lines built up over the next 6 months. He'll be able to
Will
buy a
that
home.
do it in
Yes.
6 months with that
Yes.
design?
Yes.
For real?
Yes.
Wow, that's cool.
It won't do it in 60 days, but it'll do it in 180 days.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
that's really cool.
And last but not least, I've got a guy who called when I know I got to go to news. Relax. This is very important. I got a guy buying a home, right? He needed a bridge loan. I now have a product that will enable me to eliminate the current mortgage payment and allow you, the listener, to buy a new home.
So I kind of want to find out more
Yeah,
about that.
it's kind of like
Yeah.
a bridge loan type.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Game changer. This guy, Neil, or Nick, the guy with the sweaty palms,
Yeah.
told me all about it, and he's closed like 5 or 6 of these transactions. I'm like, I'm glad you guys in Ohio are keeping all the good stuff away from the guys in the Midwest, right?
That's huge.
That's huge.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just want to pass that on. This has been the Mailbag segment, sponsored by Centerguard, the only plumbing company that I trust to touch the pipes, Dykstra, that are in my home.